with Kyle Evans. Grow with Kyle Evans.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of the internet. Happy Wednesday to you on the Grow Show. Kyle Evans coming to you from Baton Rouge, Louisiana for your daily checkup from the neck up. And boy, do we have some things to chat about today. Today, guys, we're gonna dive into something I think we all struggle with a little bit. Something I think that we all might need to hear. And I got to say this up front. Love you. Mean it. Have a big heart for you. I carry you. I see you. You are seen. And I have to tell you that up front because I got some hard truths for you today. I got some things for you to noodle on, some things for you to think about in your brain here. One of the things I want you to consider and ponder as we move through the next few minutes together is, man, everything has a cost. Your excuses, your reasons for not getting the results, your feelings, your hardships, your pain, your mentality, your mindset, they're valid. Your feelings are valid. The fact that it's hard for you is valid. The fact that you're stressed out is valid. The fact that it may be challenging is valid. The fact that you may have fear is valid. The fact that you struggle with rejection is valid. The fact that you might have a problem with imposter syndrome is valid. But it's not unique. I said what I said. Your feelings are valid. The hard, the pain, the struggle, it's valid. I get it. I see you. I'm not saying that it doesn't exist. What I am saying is it's not unique. Everybody goes through that. Everybody struggles with that. And to think it's a burden that only you bear alone, it's not real. Everything in life, business or personal, spiritual, financial, everything in life has a cost. Success, failure, comfort, change, all of those things charge you something. We live, unfortunately, in a world obsessed with comfort. People want to win without the wait. We do. We want we want the praise, but we don't want to pay the price. And I'm talking with you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not talking at you. I'm in the journey with you. These things that I'm saying, I say we and not you. But whether you're running a business, building a better body, trying to heal your marriage, trying to heal your own trauma, everything has a cost. The cost of success might be your Friday nights. The cost of peace might be your ego. The cost of growth is almost definitely going to be your comfort. The longer you try to find a way around that, the longer you're going to stay stuck where you are. I love to say this because I think truer words have never been spoken. Life is hard. Get a helmet. This episode, it's not about guilt. I'm not sitting here trying to guilt you or shame you. My goal is to create ownership, accountability. It doesn't matter whose fault it is that your life is where it is, but it's our responsibility to do something about it because it is our life. One day you have to wake up and realize that the things that happened to you, the things that happened around you happened. And you can't let them dictate what you write on the next page. Guys, once you realize everything has a cost, you stop looking for cheap shortcuts and you start deciding what you're willing to pay for the life that you want. I made a post about this, I think it was yesterday, and I call it the ache behind ambition. The ache behind ambition. I'm not just talking about business, penthouses and planes. I'm talking about marriage. I'm talking about relationships. I'm talking about health, your spiritual journey, whatever it is. There's an ache behind ambition. There's a cost. There's a price for the prize. I want to say something that most coaches, most speakers, most gurus, whatever you want to call it, won't. Your concerns are valid. Your pain is real. Your fear makes sense. You're tired. You're overwhelmed. You got bills, kids, pressure, expectations. I get it. I do. I have the same. But here's the hard truth: you are not special in that pain. That's the truth. Everyone's tired. Everyone feels hurt. Everyone feels shame. Everyone's overwhelmed. Everyone's got a story. The people who win, they just do it anyway. I think of mornings at the gym or on the road. It's 5 a.m. People are tired. You can look around and you can assume that you're the only one struggling, but guess what? Every single person in there is probably tired. Every single person up in Adam and doing the things that they promised themselves that they would do feels the same fatigue. The difference is they showed up anyway. That's the difference between validation and victimhood. You see, victimhood says it's hard, so I won't do it. Validations, the victorious, they say it's hard and I'm going to do it anyway. Business is hard. Business, especially being an entrepreneur, being a leader, running your thing, I think that's just a way that we can describe radical self growth. It's hard, do it anyway. Everything in business and life has a price tag. The question isn't if you'll pay it, it's when and how. You'll pay now in discipline or later in regret. You'll pay in sweat or you'll pay in suffering. You'll pay in preparation or you'll pay in panic. You can either pay up front for the life that you want, or you can keep paying interest on the one that you don't have. When I coach entrepreneurs, when I speak with them, they often say, Kyle, it's a hard market. I get it. I'm out there doing it. That's valid, but it's not unique. There are a million other people in real estate. Every top producer I know is living through the same market, the same interest rates, the same struggles, the same misrepresentations on social media, the same hit pieces on in news. The difference is how they respond. Some pay in excuses, others they pay in execution. Some pay in excuses, others pay in execution. Get this, both groups get the result that they paid for. Like, think about this, man. Ask yourself right now, what have I been avoiding paying for? What have I been avoiding paying for? Business, life, financial, health, spiritual. Like, what have you been avoiding paying the price of? Maybe it's the cost of consistency. I don't know. Maybe it's the cost of hard conversations. Maybe it's the cost of not setting boundaries. Maybe it's the cost of being misunderstood. Every time you avoid the cost, you delay the reward. Think about that. Every time you avoid the cost, you delay the reward. You kick the can down the road. You pay interest on the life that you don't have, but you desire. You say you want growth, but you avoid the feedback. Come on now. When I say I'm not talking at you, I'm talking with you. That's a big one for me. You might say that you want the growth, but you avoid the feedback. You might say that you want financial freedom, but you're not willing to track the numbers. You're not willing to say no to impulse buys now to build wealth for later. You might say that you want peace, but you refuse to forgive yourself and others. There's literally, quite literally, a bill attached to everything. And the invoice always comes due. The people who win, more often than not, they're just the ones that pay early and consistently and with intention. And here's the hardest part, not with resentment. The people who win are simply the ones who pay early, consistently, with intention, and not with resentment. Be very clear on that, because it's very easy, or not easy, but it's simple to have the trappings of worldly success, but have a heart covered in resentment. My call to action to you today is to do it anyway. Here's what I want you to take away. Here's what I want you to think about. Here's what I want you to noodle in that brain of yours. Your pain is valid. I see you. I feel you. I hear you. I get it. Your excuses are understandable. Your trials are real, but they're not unique. Everyone feels the weight. Everyone questions themselves. Some people move through it anyway, some don't. The ones that move through it, those people build the lives others only talk about. Today, like, don't make it another Wednesday. Don't let this go in one ear and out the other and put on your shoes and go about your day and be like, man, that was deep. I like that. And then never do anything about it and be in the same place 12 months from now, desiring change, but not willing to do it. Pay it. Pay the damn costs. If it costs time, give it. Give it. Don't make excuses about being busy. You have to make the time. You won't find it. Make it and give it. If it costs humility, offer it. Offer it. It's not going to feel good. Offer it anyway. If it costs fear, face it. False evidence appearing real. Face everything and rise. Fear's real. It's real. Face it. Do it anyway. Because everything costs something. And if you're going to pay the price anyway, make sure it's something that matters. I'm assuming that your life is going to be like mine and there's not a reset button. And regret is probably one of the most costly things that we will pay in this life. You're going to get to choose how big of a bill that pay is. Decide what's worth paying for. An old saying that I love, like landing this plane and thinking about this, guys, is, if we all pushed our problems to the middle of the table, the middle of the room, you would fight to get yours back. I am humbled and in awe of some of these amazing people that I meet on the road when they share their stories and their trials and their triumphs, going through sickness, losing family members, children who are struggling, like the things they've overcome. And every time I hear it, I'm just wowed by the human spirit. When people choose resolve, when they choose to say, hey, this is my lot, this is the hand that I was dealt, and I will play it like it's the one that I wanted. I'm going to give you 7 different kinds of smoke, baby. I got breath in my lungs and a beat in my heart, and I'm here and I will not be moved. That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of grit that I get to see and experience as I talk to these amazing people. When I say your fears, when I say your trials are valid, but they're not unique, I also mean that the strength and the resiliency and the resolve and the choice to keep going even when it's hard isn't unique either. Think about that. Next time you try to belittle yourself or wear a cloak of fear or stay trapped by invisible shackles that don't belong to you and that were never meant for you. Your pain is valid. Your excuses are valid. It's not unique. Neither is resiliency. Today, man, let's go do this hard thing. And I'm not like, hear my heart. I'm not telling you that if you've never picked up a sword, today's the day that you go charge the dragon. I'm not telling you, if you've never fought a fire before, you should go find the biggest one and pick up a hose. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying let's start. Let's start. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Start. But it's going to start with making a choice, digging your heels in, putting on the gym shoes, picking up the phone, working your calendar. Because I know if you're anything like me, there have been times that you have made the promise and made the commitment in your mind, but maybe not yet in your heart and your soul. And so you say empty words. And those empty words begin to be a self-fulfilling prophecy of failure. And I'm sitting here before you today to tell you that doesn't have to be your story. It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. But you got to start. Start small, get into momentum, stay consistent, do the hard thing. I don't care if it's one thing, one small thing that you choose today to do that you've been avoiding paying the price of. Let's start there. And I promise you that if you just start, if you humble yourself, if you take the ego out of it, you drink the humility, you face the fear, you do the hard thing, even when every single piece of you is wanting to rest, you will be proud of yourself later. You will. I believe in you. I do. I say that with every piece of my being because I've seen the triumph of the human soul. I've seen it. I've watched it. I've felt it. I've experienced it time and time again. And I want you to remember that it's not unique because you can do it too. You can. I don't know if this is what you were looking for on this Wednesday morning, but it's something I had to get off my chest and put out in the ether. Thank you for listening today, man. Go make it a great one. Pick that one thing. Let's commit to it and let's face it. Because everything in this life has a cost. It's up to you to decide what's worth paying for. I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning.
Grow with Kyle Evans.